good evening from Norway. I've just arrived in the north of Norway in Tromso, which is right at the top, above the Arctic Circle, a couple of 100 miles above the Arctic Circle. I've been here before many years ago during midnight sun season. This is winter obviously, so this is Northern Lights season. Behind me, the building right there is the Arctic Cathedral, which is a very nice, unusual building. I'll be going there in daylight. There's only about 5 hours of daylight at this time of year. So tonight we have clear skies, and I've just seen the Northern Lights. That's just like within an hour of arriving here, so that's really, really good. And this may be the only clear night that I've got here. I can't get it to come out on the video, but I've not got a very good camera. But I have got it to come out in the photos, so I'll include the photos in the video. So I'm just going to stay out here a little while longer just to see if the Northern Lights reappear. There's quite a lot of people around, there's restaurants open, it's not very late, it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. And then I'm going to go back to the hotel and then make some plans on what to do tomorrow. So this is my room, a single room in the Smart Hotel. It was one of the more reasonably priced hotels in Tromso. I have my own bathroom, but not a kettle. There is hot water in the lobby, but I prefer to have it in the room, so I brought my own little travel kettle. And this is the ensuite bathroom and shower. So it is small, but it's fine for me. The hill you can see behind me here with the two lines of snow looks like going up, that's actually the cable car. It's called Fjordheisen. You can get a bus over there to the cable car station. There's a restaurant on top open till late at night, but I'm going to walk across, which is what I did last time. The Arctic Cathedral is just before this, so from the town centre to walk over the bridge to the Arctic Cathedral it's about a mile, about 1.5 kilometres. Look at this really cute little yellow house. I remember that one from last time I came here years ago. Wouldn't you love to live in a house like that? I would. I'm just starting to walk from the Arctic Cathedral to the Fjordheisen, the cable car station. I'm getting quite hungry now, so there is a cafe on the top. I might see if they've got some Norwegian waffles or something like that. So how is this for a winter wonderland? It's really thick snow up here. I'm just going to take a walk around, take some pictures before I go into the cafe because it's full at the moment. But I would say you definitely need spikes up here because the snow is so thick and it's quite hard to walk in it. Quite hard to walk in the snow, it's really thick up here. It's about ankle deep at the moment. I'm just glad I've got my spikes on so that I don't slip. Now last time I was here, I remember standing at the front and looking down. This building, I don't know what it is, they're building something now. If you look behind it, you can see quite a lot of people are hiking all the way up that hill there. So that's not for me today, that's a bit too much. It's about 2 degrees at the moment, so it is getting quite cold. So here is some of the video I recorded last time when I was here, which was in June many years ago. Even though it was June, as you can see, there was still snow on some of the mountains. I've just come down from the mountain. I was hoping to get a Norwegian Waffle up there, but the cafe was full. So I went outside for a walk for a bit, came back in and it was still full. So I haven't had anything to eat yet. I'm sure somewhere in Tromso will sell a Norwegian Waffle. I finally got my Norwegian Waffle back in Tromso. This one was with brown cheese, but you can also have a sweet version with jam or chocolate or fruit or anything like that. And I had a hot chocolate. Still in the waterfront, the building in the corner over there, the little red one, is the Polar Museum. That's dedicated to Arctic explorers and expeditions that have set off from Tromso. So let's go and have a look. Behind me is the Domkirke. This is a cathedral and this is the most northern cathedral in the world. It looks like it's closed. I'll have a look at the door anyway to see if I can go in. Unfortunately not today. Maybe there's a wedding or something like that. Behind me is the Mack Brewery. This is the most northern brewery in the world. They have a shop in there selling different types of beer, and you can do a guided tour. And next door to the brewery, just in front of me, is the oldest pub in Tromso. Behind me is Polaria. This is an Arctic experience centre, so it's like an educational centre. They've got an aquarium inside, they've got a film about the Arctic, they've got 5 resident seals. Now, as you'll see from the video, there's a lot of construction going on here, and the reason is they're expanding it, and so there's going to be more room for the seals, and it's going to be ready very shortly, actually. I think by spring. It's February now, so probably not much longer to wait. I'm going to include a bit on the video from when I was here last time, because there wasn't all this construction work around. Behind me is the most northern Catholic church in the world. It's the Church of Our Lady, and the Pope came to visit in 1989. Unfortunately, the church was closed, so here's a clip of when we went inside on my last visit. I think the best chocolate in the world comes from Norway. Every time I come to Norway, I always buy the chocolate. This one is plain milk chocolate, but it's very thick and creamy and melts in your mouth. And this one has some small nuts inside. I really like all of these. Some of these are for presents. I'm not going to eat them all, but I recommend getting some of this chocolate if you come to Norway. In the shop, I got some of the brown cheese, but it's really heavy like a brick. I couldn't find a small one. And I got a Norwegian beanie hat. So this hill behind me here, the one I'm pointing to, is where I went up yesterday with all the thick snow, and that's the cable car. So I've zoomed in, you can just about see the cable car going up. And just by the side, I can't see from here, but yesterday I noticed there were people walking up. It's a really steep route, and the snow would make it really difficult. I think you have to be quite brave to attempt it that way. If you've ever seen those ice hotels and snow hotels, they're usually quite expensive. They're usually out of the range of my budget anyway. But where I'm going this morning is a nice alternative. This is the Magic Ice Bar. You pay to get in, you get about an hour, I think it is, in there. You get a drink included, and everything is made of ice. So it's a nice alternative to the ice hotel. So here I am in the ice bar, the Magic Ice Bar, It's not too cold actually. They've given me a huge poncho to put on so I can hardly move, but I don't feel like I need it really. Maybe it's because I'm quite used to the cold, being from a cold country anyway. But this is, I've come in as soon as the boat, so I'm the only person here, so I've got the place to myself. I would imagine it gets busy later on. You can have, you get a drink included, which is wine mixed with something else, but I'm driving later today when I go home, so I've got just a Coke Zero, so you can choose a non-alcoholic drink if that's what you want, and then if you want any more drinks or cocktails, they're available from the bar. Everything is made of ice, including the tables. There's some woolly rugs here on the seats to sit on. It's really unique, and lots of nice sculptures made out of ice. That's all from me in Tromso. If you liked the video, please look out for part 2 where I travel further into the Arctic wilderness and I meet some husky dogs. And don't forget to press like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It helps my channel grow, and I'll see you on the next video. Until next time, bye for now.